and the development of this project, we're joined with Dr. Muhammad, member of the advisory board of the Supreme Council of Egyptian Scientists. Welcome to the show, sir.
Welcome.
Welcome, Doctor. First of all, let me ask you, why are we discussing this issue at this juncture of time? Of course, we do know that integration begins with transportation and that it's going to be great for the relations between Egypt and Saudi Arabia. But what is the main philosophy behind this project?
Actually, there is 3 points. I'll say them very quickly. This particular bridge, it's old issue. It's been said before, and by chance it was named long time ago on the late King Abdullah ibn Abdulaziz. That was the name from long time ago. So if we go ahead and do that bridge now, it's not only a tribute for the name of the late king, it's more than that. That's the second point. The third point is this bridge, when they talk about it in past, there was some objection, some from the, actually it didn't come from Saudi side, it came from the Egyptian side, from some people. And when I look into that project, I look into this objection and I tried to sort them out, because this bridge is very, very important. It's more than a connection between two countries. It's more. You will see that's more than that, much more than that. It can be a national project like Suez Canal.
Definitely, it could be an economical
if it's used
pillar.
In a proper way.
Yes, but this has been the case. The topic of the causeway and the road between the two countries has been a topic that was raised long years back, and the same thing applies. Same thing applies for Jordan and a number of neighboring country. What is keeping Egypt from implementing this?
The way it was said before, that it will end up in Sharm el-Sheikh, and that raised a lot of question about it. Of course, that the people who's responsible on tourism, they will object. They will say, not only, okay, they will bring some tourists from Gulf, okay, but also it will bring buses, maybe it will bring big trucks and many things, because you are connecting with two countries as it is, but the real things you are connecting the two continents.
So it
will be the road to connect the two continents.
It's going to be obstructing tourism. That's another point of view.
But that can be solved. That can be solved. I thought about it. Not necessarily to do exactly as it was said in the first time. You have to face these problems, and you have to think, you have to have a vision to sort out these problems. And in the same time, you have to have a vision to magnify the importance of that project.
Yes.
What will do to the two countries, what will do to the world, to the whole world.
Speaking also about tourism aspects, from Saudi to Sharm el-Sheikh and the Red Sea Resort, and from Egypt, the religious tourism.
Yeah, in a way it will help the tourists coming from Gulf, but in the same time there is a question mark. Will the only people who come are tourists, or something else will come also?
So it's only going to be religious tourism
yes,
in that sense?
Yeah, regarding the religion, that was the main purpose from it. Okay, and I was drawing to talk about the normal tourism, but that is the main purpose, the pilgrim. We're talking about the pilgrims and the people who go for Hajj or Umrah. That's very important to them. And also we can say about the people who live and work in Gulf country, and some of them, they come by road and they have to wait to cross the sea 24 hours to take their turn. That is very painful. That is this is all things, but there is addition to that, there is another purpose, especially if we sort out the objection of it doesn't have to end in Sharm el-Sheikh. This bridge, as it was said, it's a 50-kilometer length, and it will take about 25 minutes by car to cross it, okay? But if you add 5 or 10 minutes driving, which is mean you have a little bit longer, and you let it end to a highway.
So not necessarily Sharm el-Sheikh.
Not necessarily, or a circular road which goes around the
So
city.
you can go about that topic.
Yeah,
and
or an
that
empty
argument
area.
of tourism.
I suggested that it should end to a remote area, which is not used at all, where we can construct two important new city. That's not in the original project. That's additional. I'm trying to put it through. These two cities, one of them it's a city for tourism purpose. The other one service. Services means fire, police, accommodation for the people who work for the tourism city. This tourism city will have obviously some stations for gas or kind of fuel for the traveler, hotels, restaurants, some amusement, and also I add up that we have to have a section for every country where they can put their products, and it will be a free zone area, free from customs, because that is in this the first stop, which is I'm seeing that city. It will be the natural link between two continents. Of course, it will take the Belgium and all, but also it will take other people.
Well, Dr.محمد, but why does it though, can you tell us, this issue keeps recurring, rising and falling, that bridge project? Can you tell us why? Why does it keep coming back and forth?
What is the, if you give a title to the age we are living, it's communication. Communication.
But I mean, there were lots of talks, but that was like a while ago about this project, and then suddenly nothing happened and everything was quiet about it, and then suddenly it comes up again. Why is this hesitance or this sort of recurrence of this issue back and forth?
Because they think of it as an old project, whatever, everybody knows it, which is just that, and it's 50 kilometers, and that's for the Belgium, and that's it. And the old project, it was said that Saudi Arabia will finance it, and they will get
So has it been now newly presented? Is
yes,
like
newly presented. I'm trying to put it through the council. I am honored to be part of it, because this is a national also. If you do it right, it will become as a national project. It will help, and that is the natural development in this age. You have to connect with the other. If you are already in the middle of the sea roads. You have Suez Canal. If also you add that you are in the middle of the land road as well, that nobody then will ask me about unemployment. You will have a lot of jobs. Simply it will create million and million of jobs.
So that's
maybe you need to bring some people from outside to work for you.
About the bridge, that it's going to provide a lot of job opportunities.
Yes.
So that's another.
And it's even beyond Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
If we look at
Saudi Arabia, actually, they can have a good benefit of it. They are working hard years and years. Every king comes, he's trying to make the great mosque, the grand mosque bigger, and he's trying to ease on the people, the pilgrim, and he's doing that all the time. Part of that is the poor people. Some poor people, they just to go to that, maybe they put their life saving just to go to do the Hajj. And they cannot afford to go by airway. They will go only by road. And you make them suffer, wait 24 hours for a cross of half an hour, 25 minutes, if you do it right. But this is the issue. It comes to the mind of Saudi Arabia. And a project which is you spend the money and you can get it back with 10 years, it's very good project, because people can wait 50 years. So because the people who cross this one, they will pay a fee. If the Saudi Arabia finance it totally, they will get it from there. But I made a change on that. I suggested, because there is a lot of change, we will make it wider, and we will have in future a railway. We will have a train in future, so we'll have to make it wider. Also, why not? We can make also the electricity power, united the electricity power between Gulf and Egypt. That's all it comes to the cost. You are saving from other way. That will spend on that also, and you come back. Why not you make pipeline for crude oil from Saudi Arabia to the Mediterranean Sea? And that, if you do it, it will go somewhere in the underneath the bridge. It's not affecting anybody. It's underneath. And in that case, there is a revenue coming to Egypt. I suggest this revenue to go to environment, because everybody say, oh, crude oil is pollution and all. Okay, the crude oil is giving some money to fight this environment issue. So I suggest this money for also when they take they will have to get a new port in Sinai, in North Sinai, and you are developing Sinai again. And this port, they will have to develop, spend some money on it to make it able to receive this big tanker who comes and take that. And they save money actually, because if you go there by sea and all this is all sea fee, this pipeline it costs less. And you are sending it direct to Europe. I mean, it will just cross from the Mediterranean Sea to Europe. All this it's called in economy is vision. You have to have a vision and a big vision to become a bigger country. That is the main thing. There is many things I can say about it, but I don't know if my time will give me a chance to say what I have.
Oh, please, if you can shed light, we would like to hear more.
Yeah. The things is, the natural things is to connect continent by road, because I can see if that is happening.
But don't you see there's other risks like infiltration or having workers also from Asia, which is a competition to the Egyptian workers, because this is happening in Saudi Arabia?
Well, I say one thing. I am working as a scientist, but also I am a businessman. I listen to the other people, what they say. They always accuse the Egyptian labor. He is lazy, he doesn't work proper, he is always wants holiday, he wants more money. All this is wrong. All this is wrong. I have a proof. The Egyptian, when he goes abroad, he is working perfectly better than anybody else. So it's not his mistake. You don't know how to use it.
But if it
is management.
If you're putting the Egyptian worker in comparison with
an Asian worker,
with an Asian worker, Philippine or
Indian
Bangladesh or Indian, you'll definitly find
a difference.
them in the higher.
You are right somehow, okay,
yes.
And I cannot deny what you said, because this particular sector, they will accept less salary and they will work harder and so on. But they do
it's
that.
about the discipline and also
and the commitment.
Even the level of education is
problem,
even higher. Yes.
And they don't cause too much a problem to the businessman. But we have to help our country.
Well, Dr. Muhammad, what are then the geographic, or political obstacles facing this project?
Well, I don't know if I bought some map. I don't know if you have it or not. This bridge actually, it goes from the area of Tabuk, and then will cross on
Tiran
Island.
Yes.
Actually, some foundation will goes there, and then goes to the other side. This route, when you have some foundation in Tiran, that give you a chance to bend this bridge north or south to get the area, the remote area talking about. So you don't have to, the main problem is don't get this bridge to end in Sharm el-Sheikh. That is the main obstacle. Don't get it there. I agree with the people who objected before, because it will come with buses and all this is, there is no way this comes today.
Yes.
This problem can be solved from engineering point of view if we have the right vision. That's what we are working on. What I was trying to say is communication is very important in that age. The communication is sea, is airway, and it's railway, and it is the road. If you are a center of all that, then you are okay. Even you are bringing Asian, Saudi Arabia, by the way, they don't employ this sector, you say, in ministry or anything. They are using them for some jobs, which is the national doesn't want to do it. So, because the economy is good. If your economy is good, you will end up with the same. You will have jobs for the local, you will have jobs for the other. There is a place for everybody. It will not be an issue. You are talking now because you are talking about the big number of unemployment which is there.
Yes.
People comes from university, they sit at home 5 years or whatever, or 3 years without job or even more.
Yes.
And they don't have hope. By creating big project, you give hope. The hope is in work, in finding work.
Yes, all right. Finally, Dr.محمد نور الدين, member of the advisory board of the Supreme Council of the Egyptian Scientists, I'd like to thank you very much.
Can I say just one word?
Please, yes.
We have to work using scientific ideas. We have to plan, and we have to have a big dream. If you think of a big dream, you will become a big country. If you think of a small dream, you will remain small country all your life.
So what Dr. Muhammad is saying, we have to think big.
Yes.
Always to be
Yes.
able to get to something. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Muhammad Nuruddin. And we're going to come up with our next report. We're following the news that was spread concerning the breaking of Tutankhamun's beard of the burial mask. The Minister of Antiquities held a press conference and was keen to correct the misleading information that has been circulating among the different media sources concerning the issue. And Nile TV's Linda Abdulatif attended the press conference and filed this report. So let's go and see it.